welcome to the 11th episode of Rustie Sheep. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. This is episode 11. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to talk about. As usual, this is me just rambling, babbling about knitting and my life. I live in Ghent, Belgium. It's a nice city where I live. I actually live in the center of the city, so it's really easy to go to all the shops. Yeah, I promised I would take you on a tour. Maybe this afternoon I will go for a walk and I'll just shoot some videos, and who'll see that. Yeah, we'll do a bonus episode or something with nice locations in Ghent. Who knows? It's still just an idea I'm toying with. So yeah, I'm not a lot of knitting this week. I do have a finished object, but that is not surprising, I think, because I was almost finished last week. So I'm talking about the jumper I made for my sister from Alicia Plummer. It's called the Campside Pullover. I will just get it for you guys. So yeah, it's finished. I still need to block it though, but I'm going to do that as soon as I've recorded this episode because I wanted to show you. Yeah, I did a twisted rib, my preferred rib, of course. I did a 2x2 twisted rib, and yeah, I've got some sleeves. Last week I still had to knit about 2 inches, 5 centimeters, something like that, before I could do the rib. And yeah, I did the sleeves. I started the sleeves on Friday evening. No, not Friday. I did the sleeves on Thursday, one of them. I was halfway through one evening, and then on Saturday I just knitted this one and a full sleeve. So yeah, and then last night I just did the ribbing as well, and I was playing yarn chicken. I assumed I had enough yarn with 3 skeins. I only bought 3, and because the store is located in the Netherlands, I bought it at JaWol. Yeah, and the shipping is about 10 euros, and the skein itself is 12 euros 50. So I would have paid 22 euros again for just like the ribbing, the neckline. So yeah, but yarn chicken, and I actually weighed how much I got left. Look, this is what I have left of the 3rd skein. It's about 8 grams. So yeah, it was exciting, let's say that. And I read somewhere, I'm also in like a knitting group on Facebook, and it's really funny. Somebody wrote like, if you're playing yarn chicken, you really knit faster than usual because you want to win yarn chicken. I don't know what that is about, but then as soon as I read that, I was like, yeah, I have the same thing. I just want to knit up and see how fast it goes, and if I have enough yarn, and look, that's 8 grams. So, and even did 8 rows of rib on the neck, and it was like, yeah. Firstly, I thought, yeah, maybe just 4 rows that would be sufficient, but then I decided, as I entered the stash dash from the Knit Girls podcast, I was like, every meter counts. So I did about 8 rows, but then I was like, yeah, that's enough, 8 rows. And also I did 8 rows for the ribbing down below, 8 rows for the ribbing of the sleeves. So I always keep the same numbers, like. So yeah, it's done. It's amazing. It will block out beautiful. I don't think I will have it when it's blocked. I will just give it to my sister immediately. So, but I will take a picture of on the blocking mats, and maybe a picture of my sister wearing it. I think I'll drive to my sister's house next week just to give it to her, to hand it to her, so she can start wearing it. Today is actually a beautiful day outside. Yesterday we had a lot of rain. It's a bit of autumn weather. It's really weird. I even saw leaves on the ground already. It was so weird. But yeah. Look, I'm so happy about this. I am so making one for myself. I have a pattern. I like eyelet patterns apparently. My trick sweater was with eyelets. Then the Anna summer cardigan I knit it for my friend's baby Martha was with eyelets. This is with eyelets. So yeah, I knit it out of Tinda from Hillesvag. in the dark green colorway. My sister picked it, and yeah, 3 skeins. So yeah, it's a nice sweater. My sister is smaller than me, but I think it will fit her because I tried and yeah, it didn't really fit me. So we'll see. If not, it's a bit of a cozy loose sweater for my sister. So 8 grams. This I think I used 750 grams, something like that. Oh yeah, 759. I will add here the score. I have 1,007 meters already. I'll talk a bit more about Stash Dash. Um, it's actually the first year I'm participating in Stash Dash, and I'm really ambitious. I chose to go to 10K and above. And my friend Winnie, she was like, "That is a lot," but I knit quick. I knit a lot, so I have 1,000. I have 1K already, and we're 2 weeks in. Stash Dash is like a personal competition you do with yourself. From the Knit Girls podcast, and you can choose, you can set your own limit. And yeah, I'm really ambitious, apparently 10K. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I'll keep you updated. Everything that you spin, knitted, crocheted, everything yarn related, you finish or you start doing from the 22nd of May until the 22nd of August. So you have 3 months time to finish up everything up, all your finished objects. But I'll put a link down below in the description box from the rules for Stash Dash. And you just go into the Knit Girls podcast and their group. You just choose which or how many kilometers you want to knit up. So yeah, we'll see. It's a goal I set for myself, and yeah, I knit a lot of jumpers and cardigans. So yeah, I think that takes up a lot as well. And the funny thing was, they mentioned if you use two finger and weight yarns and hold them together, they count double. I was like, this is a good idea. So I have a lot of finger and weight yarn, like the sock yarns I have. So I'll pick 2 colors that will match, and maybe I'll just make a DK baby jumper again, or I asked you how much I have, and who knows, make a head out of it. Or so yeah, I'm getting creative, and also I really need to work up my stash. I mentioned it in a few previous episodes that I went above 100 skeins. Okay, with all the leftovers and stuff, I really need to go through, or maybe start finding a project to use my leftovers. So yeah, but it's time to get creative, and who knows what will come. And yeah, mind you, the no buying June month, no buying yarn month, it's not working out well. I've been thinking about yarn. I'm like an addict. I'm really like an addict. Even in my lunch break, I just scroll on websites to have a look at yarn I want to buy, and I'm trying to bend the rules and asking my friends if I'm allowed to do that, or is it like I'm with the technical parts. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I said no yarn buying, of course, but I was selected to test in a pattern for a designer, and technically it's in linen. So I went to my friend like, it's not wool, it's linen. It doesn't count, does it? She said, yes, it's you buying another fabric or yarn or something yarn related. So that was the thing you didn't want to do in June. So she's being hard on me, and I'm happy she does that. And then I asked my other friends, I tried there, I just wanted to buy yarn, and it didn't matter. Somebody had to say yes that I was allowed to do that. And but they all said no. I tried to convince them, and I go like, but technically, they said, is it spending money on something you want to knit up? And they were like, yeah, okay, yeah, they're right. So I'm really, really kicking. And I'm like going through mental stages, like no buying yarn. I'm not allowed. It's such a huge task. I'm really an addict. I'm a yarn addict, and oh, but just the whole feeling about it, the ordering, the picking the colors. Now I've been looking at linen online. I've never looked at it, but the jumper I'm making or I'm test knitting is in linen. I don't have any linen. Now the deadline is end of July, so if I order linen in July, I would have time enough to finish it. But yeah, technically it's linen. Oh, that will be the title of my episode. When I started this episode, I didn't know exactly what the title was going to be, but this is technically it's linen. Um, so yeah, that's me babbling. Also, no makeup today. I don't know. I'm in my lazy mood, just enjoying my time. It's been a busy week and I'm in a bit of a weird mood. I'm in like I hate the world mood. I don't know why. People just aggravate me and annoy me this week. Um, for example, my city painted arrows on the sidewalk, on the sidewalk, and with like actually writing on there, everybody has to go into the same direction, and they always have people who don't follow it. It's like for our own safety, and a lot of people they don't even care anymore. And I understand it's difficult for everybody, but you're this are rules and just follow them. It's not a huge effort to follow them. And they don't. And I'm the person just on the street will tell them off. When somebody is walking the wrong way, I go like, can't you read? Don't you see the arrows on the sidewalk? And I'm being really annoying to people. And I know that. And it's just that, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just being annoying this week. People aggravate me. I'm sorry. But normally I'm such a friendly person to everybody, and yeah, this week I couldn't be bothered. I was still polite, of course, at the cash register when I go for groceries. But when people don't follow certain rules, it counts for everybody except for the people who don't. It's like, why? It's not. It's for me. It's like a sign of no respect, and yeah, it just aggravates me like hell. So sorry, I'm just babbling about annoying people in my city. Um, yeah, so no makeup. Yeah, I'm in my Sunday lazy mood. Talk about my week. Let's think. Huh, I don't know what happened this week. And on Thursday, I was in such a foul mood. Even at work, I was so negative, and I knew I was negative. And I told my colleague, "I'm so sorry, I'm so negative, but I want to snap out of it, but I don't know how." And normally, if I'm negative, I buy yarn, and I'm not allowed. I wish I have really good friends who just bought me yarn. It's like subtle hint for my friends. I will put down a website. No, I'm just joking. But if you're a really good friend, go to other episodes and see my favorite shops. I just want to buy yarn. It's technically it's linen, And maybe I should organize a poll like on Instagram or something, like people who want to pick my side. Um, but it's just we're only the 7th of June and it's 3 more weeks to go. Let me just check. Yeah, it's like 3 more weeks to go and I'm already in withdrawal. I already have the spasms and stuff like that. So the next thing is I will be dreaming of yarn. I've never had a dream about yarn. Oh well, I'm getting off topic again. So yeah, 8 grams, finished object. Let's talk about knitting again. So lovely jumper for my sister Esty. She will love it. I texted her already that I finished it. So this will be blocked in the afternoon. I will soak it and then yeah, I'll just put them on blocking mats. Another thing I've been knitting on is the Vesle Vinterfjell, the baby cardigan I'm knitting for my friend's baby Martha. And I just almost done with the color work. So the pattern, I will show it to you guys. Look how beautiful. Just make sure that the balls don't fall on the ground. Look. I'm just finished. Almost finished. I looked before I started as I still need to knit 7 rows, but a major pattern. The crosses are finished. See here on the back. So yeah, I'm crazy about this pattern. It's really lovely. I'm knitting this with Rama Phenol PT2. I ordered it from a shop in Rotterdam. It's called JaWol. Yeah, and I love it. I love Roma yarn. I love Norwegian yarn, like the Tinde as well from Hillesvag. Actually, it's my dream to go to Norway, and I've been to Norway in November, which is Oslo. But I want to do a road trip to all the major mills. That would be so great. A road trip to the mills. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I should plan that for next year. I just saw there's a fly in the house again. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's my goal for this coming week is to finish this cardigan because I have a box with knitted items for my friend's baby and I want to send out the box. So yeah, I have so I have a baby jumper already in there. Then I have the cardigan and this will be another cardigan as well. And also, the reason I want to finish this is because I want to stick. I want to stick. I want to try it. So, but I thought I need to read the pattern. But I think I need to block it first and then stick, see how it goes. But I've never done it. And yeah, I'm excited. Who knows? It will be, it's really like cut through your knitting. It's actually the first time for me I will do that. So, as I mentioned, yeah, not a lot of knitting to talk about this week. Not sure how. Not sure. Did I knit? Yeah, I don't know where this week went again. Thing is, I did record the last episode on Monday, so I was a day late. So I had it. I don't have all of the. I'm sorry. I don't have a full week of knitting to show you guys. I did knit on my socks, my vanilla socks. I just did the heel while I was in a meeting. Yeah, that's the good thing about virtual meetings. If you just follow them, you don't need to participate. I can, yeah, the camera's off, the mute button's on, and I listen and I just knit. And yeah, that's amazing. And when I'm at the office, I kind of obviously don't do that. I can't do that. So yeah, that's why I love having virtual meetings when I'm at the house, working from home. So yeah, there's an update as well. We got an announcement, I think the week before this week, saying that we were allowed to go full time back to the office starting from Monday. I'm not really feeling comfortable with being full time at the office. And I love I like home working, not full time, of course. I do like the change of being at the office a couple of days a week and I'm working from home. The when I you know, when you live by yourself and you work constantly from home, it gets a bit lonely as well. So yeah, I like the 2 days a week to the office and 3 days at home. Maybe I'll change it up a bit so I'm 3 days at the office and 2 days of home. I think that will be better though. But I'm not ready to go back full time. And also, I'm a very sensitive person in the sense of a lot of noise and energies and people around me. And I noticed when I'm at the office, when I go back home, I'm really exhausted. Like Thursday. And Thursday, I just turned off my phone for hours and I just turned it off and I couldn't be bothered. And I just knitted and there's a nice Italian place who did takeaway. So I went there for my evening, for my dinner, and I treated myself. I had some tiramisu as well. And it was just a lovely, relaxing evening. It's just watching some TV and having lovely dinner. I had a nice pasta and a tiramisu as dessert and just knitting. And that was a really perfect evening for me. So yeah, I noticed when I do stuff like that I really need like calm down. It's been really busy for me. Yeah, so that's about it I want to talk about. No, yesterday I went for a run. I'm so happy. My knees still hurt a bit, but it was a bit dreary yesterday. The weather was gray and it was a wind, and around 9 o'clock, I was like, you know what, my knee is kind of all right. I'll just go for a run and see how it goes. And I did about 2.5 kilometers, I think 1.5 miles, something like that. I didn't really push myself. I was like, okay, just do this. I'll be happy just to run a few meters. But I ran for half an hour. But I'm doing the whole start to run, so it's like a minute run. You have to run for a minute, walk for a minute. So yeah, and I really enjoyed that. And there was another runner as well, and as soon as he saw me, he was like, "Thumbs up!" He was really excited for some reason, and I was like, "Yeah, that was nice." It was a nice feeling that you see other runners and they're just excited and they're just motivating you, and it was nice to have that. It was actually the first time that somebody did that to me. So, and I had a big smile on my face, and when I came back, I was so exhausted, but it felt so great. The satisfaction afterwards is really good. So, and I've been missing that feeling for the last 2 weeks. So, and I booked a session at physical therapy on next Wednesday. So he will train, do my knee a bit, massage it a bit, but also give me exercises to strengthen those muscles. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah. Uh, yeah, I think it's a short episode, about 20 minutes. I could babble for another hour, but yeah, you're here to talk about knitting, to hear me talk about knitting. So yeah, this is Vesle Vinterfjell cardigan, baby cardigan from Skeindeer Knits. I'll put everything down below. Yeah, even the colorways I'm using. So, oh, and I'm sorry. I don't have any knitting on, as you can see, but I do have my knitted socks on. And I want to talk about that. Let me just get the brand. I took a picture before the episode, so I can enter it here. It's all on hand dyed sock light. It's hand dyed in Ireland. It's a Chimera colorway, and I bought that last year in This Is Knit is Dublin, but it's really lovely. And I'm going to be gracious. I am actually thinking of putting my feet up so you can see the socks, but that will make me really clumsy. Of course, I will kick the table. I know myself, so I'll just put down the picture so you can see them. But even in days like the weather is great, I try to wear knitwear, socks, scarves, shawls, something like that. I always try to wear knitwear, and now that I'm selected to test knit a pattern, a linen pattern, I'm thinking about more like that. I don't like to knit with cotton because it doesn't really stretch a lot, but I'm surprised. We'll know that in a couple of weeks, of course, when I order the linen. But I know which brand I want to buy already and which shop I want to buy it from. So yeah, I did my research. So yeah, I will put down the picture of my socks that I'm wearing, and hopefully, guys, next week I have more useful things to talk about, and I'm not so negative about people in the world. And yeah, hope you have a lovely Sunday, a lovely week ahead of you, and I hope the weather will be great again because now it's just fall, autumn, to way too soon because we're June, and it rhymes. Bye bye, guys. Have a lovely week.